Welcome to Facts TV News, where everything is true. Tropical storm watch lifted. Showers and thunderstorms still expected in Jamaica. The Meteorological Service of Jamaica says that the tropical storm watch, which was in effect for the island, has been discontinued. The Weather Service stated that the weather conditions associated with Tropical Storm Ian are no longer a threat to Jamaica, as the storm system has drifted a bit south outside the projected range of the tropical storm force winds. On its forecast track, the center of the tropical storm is forecasted remain south of Jamaica and continue moving westwardly away from the island through Saturday night and Sunday morning. Ian will then pass near and over Cayman Island on Sunday night and early Monday morning before approaching western Cuba on Monday, the Met Service stated. It added that while tropical storm remains over the west central Caribbean, it will continue to impact weather conditions in Jamaica until Monday. Tropical Storm Ian will continue to produce a large area of showers and thunderstorms that could impact the weather over Jamaica through to Monday. Locally, heavy rainfall could produce flash floods, mainly over low-lying and flood-prone areas of the southern and eastern parishes, and residents are urged to remain alert, the Met Service advised. As a result, small craft operators, including fishers from the Keys and Banks, are to remain in safe harbor until wind and sea conditions return to normal. Cocaine worth $3.7 billion seized at Ian Fleming's airport. Over 1,000 pounds of cocaine with a street value of US $25 million was seized in St. Mary on Friday, law enforcement sources have revealed. It's believed to be among the largest drug seizures in Jamaica history. The drugs were found following an operation at the Ian Fleming International Airport in Boscobel that involved intelligence support from the United States law enforcement agencies, sources disclosed. No arrests were made. Investigators believe a major transnational syndicate is behind the seizure contraband. A major investigation is now underway to arrest the perpetrators, a source revealed. It's reported that about 7 p.m. on Friday, detectives from the Narcotic Division, along with cops from the Counterterrorism and Organized Crime Division, conducted a raid at the airport. 10 bags containing over 1,000 pounds of cocaine were seized during a search, sources disclosed.
On Friday, the 23rd of September 2022, a joint operation was conducted at the Ian Fleming International Airport between the hours of 2 p.m. and 8 p.m. by police officers drawn from the Counterterrorism and Organized Crime Investigation Branch, the Narcotics Division, and law enforcement agents from the United States of America. The objective of this operation was to intercept and seize cocaine destined for Canada. During the operation, a total of 500.2 kilos of cocaine, or 1,100.5 pounds, was seized and taken to a police facility for processing. The value of the cocaine is estimated to be over $25 million. No one was arrested. However, investigation continues in the matter.
Help being sought for St. Anne medic Dr. Rossville Cooks, whose health has deteriorated. The past year has been a tough one for popular St. Anne-based medical practitioner and tourism advocate Dr. Rossville Cooks, whose health has rapidly deteriorated. In addition to developing kidney problems, Dr. Cook's ability to freely move about has been significantly curtailed. He told reporters that he now requires dialysis 3 times a week, which cost about $45,000. He has also suffered bone fractures in his spine and legs.
I went into multi-organ failure and ended up at UHII University Hospital after 18 days. I spent 10 days and the result was dialysis. I'm doing dialysis 3 times a week. Very costly. It works out to be about $45,000 a week. But separate and apart from that, it's the untold new things that I have to be doing. I'm weaker. My calcium level went down, and I've been having multiple falls resulting in fractures, we call break, in the knee, in the leg, in the thigh, and finally in the spine, which is now interfering with my ability to walk. I have worked very hard in the industry, in tourism, in health, giving back. So that's what I came back here for. There are some days that I don't even know business, if I'm not careful, they do these trips to a commercial center, abandon the shop. I was in the hospital. My daughter wasn't there. My staff didn't know what to do. Despite my ill health, I have been working in service, No, it's not suspended because it's a 24-hour service that is well needed. So I help the good, the bad, and the indifferent. So I hope that my daughter can carry through. But it's the physical space that I occupied for the last 33 years in Oteria. I was at risk of, and still is at risk of losing it. I have gotten some help. Is it total? No. I have to say thanks to the people who have been helping, and especially my daughter, Miss Cook, and to see how well I can get through this one. But I will need help, and if corporate Jamaica can help me, I'd appreciate it if there's monetary funding. I could send it to the company at home.
Hanover bus conductor shot by passenger identified. The bus conductor who was shot and killed by a passenger on Friday night in Hanover has been identified. He is 40-year-old Clifton Hart of a Belham address in the parish. Hart, who was commonly referred to as Young Man, was a conductor on a Toyota Coaster bus that plies the Lucy to Montego Bay route. The killing took place on a section of the highway across from a service station in Hopewell. Reports from the Hanover police are that about 8:10 p.m., the green and white bus, which was loaded with passengers, was on an en route from Lucy in the parish of Montego Bay in St. James when, upon reaching Hopewell, someone in the bus asked for a stop. It is understood that before the driver was able to comply, the gunman reportedly approached the door, drew the weapon and shot Hart, who was standing on the inside step of the bus. Hart was reportedly shot in the head by the gunman, who later escaped on foot. The motive for the killing is unclear at this time. Investigations are continuing. 15-year-old student found with ammo at school charged. A 15-year-old boy is scheduled to face the court to answer to charges of illegal possession of firearm. The boy was found in possession of the ammunition at the high school he attends in Portmore St. Catherine on Friday, September 23rd. Reports from the Portmore police are that about 2:30 p.m., the teen was searched and 2 rounds of ammunition, one 9mm cartridge, and one 5.56mm cartridge were found. The police were summoned and the boy was handed over to them. He was subsequently charged. Mentally ill woman accused of torching house is missing. Days after alleged setting a house fire that gutted the house she shared with her husband, mentally ill 60-year-old Dorothy White Morgan is missing. The last time I heard of her, I heard she was being chased from a house. I thought she went to St. Toulis by her sister, but I don't know where she is, her distraught daughter Irene Morgan told reporters on Thursday. White Morgan and her husband Llewellyn, who is in his 70s, were left homeless after she allegedly set fire to their 3-bedroom house in Ebony Grove, Clarendon, about 6 p.m. on Monday. Her husband and the council of the area told reporters that she attempted to torch the house once before. Morgan also painted a picture of a life of misery as the family struggles with his wife's mental illness. On Thursday, Clarendon mental health nurse practitioner, nursing supervisor Kevin Allen, spoke of the importance of family reaching out to such patients when they need help. They were unaware of the family struggle, he said, until reporters published the story. There is no record of her at the clinic. Maypen Hospital and the Community Mental Health Service are 2 different departments. I have staff living in Ebony Park and they don't know her or have any record of her coming to see our service, he said. Causes coming up from the media that persons have mental illness, but they have been seen by psychiatric, not a medication, or have been diagnosed. Allen said that this was the second case in recent times in which his team only became aware of individuals described as mentally ill after their actions made the news. He referred the case of a man identified only as Ulrich, who was shot by a cop outside Rocky River Primary School on Monday after causing a disturbance. Allen said they have no record of the man being a mentally ill patient, but the claim was made after the incident. As soon as something happens then, all of a sudden, they have mental illnesses. These are the things that are coming up, and then it looks as if my team isn't doing anything when in fact they are in Rock River twice a month and have never seen this man. It's the same that with the lady. She has never been treated by my team, he explained. According to Allen, Community mental health team serves the entire parish and has scheduled days when the bus goes house to house providing treatment. Anybody in need, when the bus is in the area, we check our records and we administer the treatment as needed, he said. Clients who miss their appointments at the clinic are also treated by the mobile team, he said. White Morgan's daughter said her mother has been receiving treatment at the Mapen Hospital. The last time I took her to the hospital was on August 10, and she was admitted there for a week. They took blood samples from her and then released her on medication. I gave her the medication every day with her 3 meals. I thought she was getting better. Now this happened, and I'm so traumatized. I don't know what to do and where to turn. I can't eat or sleep. I can't find her, she lamented. I even said to the doctor, "You're not going to give me a paper to go to the clinic?" And him even said I must take her to a private doctor after the medication finished. The doctor didn't give me any referral or anything to take her to the clinic. No, I don't know where she is, she added. Aline is urging relatives and other residents in and around Ebony Grove to take White Morgan to the clinic if they see her. If I send the team, they will only be going on a wild goose chase because they don't know where she is. So I am asking anyone who may see her to take her in, he appealed. Please remember to subscribe, like, share, and click the